Well, I think that there obviously are homeless people in Texarkana. The majority of the homeless that live in Texarkana are not the ones you typically think of. There's a lot of people in Texarkana, that live basically on the verge of either homelessness or they're right there.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Nobody asked for it, but apparently it's a situation that happens. I mean, I don't do drugs, I don't drink, I don't do anything. I'm just a divorced single mom, an entrepreneur, and I just fell off temporarily. How about implementing a system that can beat homelessness, that is treatable and preventable?
Because most of the people out here, if you talk to them, it's like they lost a family member, they got divorced and they lost their job, or they had some major medical incident happen in their family. Usually one or a combo of those things is the root of like a lot of people's homelessness.
They think a lot of homeless people are lazy, they don't want to work. I mean, there are those few, but a lot of those people have been struggling and been trying to find ways to make ends meet. They've been wanting to get into work, and it's just hard.
We certainly see our share of homeless people, and over the years I've gotten to know a few of them. Occasionally you're going to have a problem. Now that's the exception, not the rule. Most of the homeless people we encounter are just trying to get through life.
I think homelessness is all over the place in the United States, especially in Texas. I mean, we can look at cities like Austin as a great example of how much there's a rise in homelessness. I go down to Mission Texarkana. You have a lot of people that come through and get lunch or breakfast, and the majority of those people aren't homeless. They have homes, they just lack resources to get food.
As we do relief work, that's emergency. You come in, you don't have any clothes, you're hungry. We clothe you, we feed you. But also development work, which means there are those people out there who would come in and eat every day and try to treat every day like an emergency. But you can't fix homelessness that way. You can't fix poverty that way. You have to insert somewhere development. So you have to help educate people, help them get work, and give them opportunities. So Mission Texarkana does both of those things while taking care of the immediate needs. We do development work. Poverty and crime go together, and a lot of it is because of education. A lot of it is because there's a lack of opportunity. A lot of reasons there, right?
Texarkana, Texas Police Department strikes me as doing a very good job with balancing the needs of these individuals with the needs of the businesses. Frankly, all of us have something we struggle with. Some of us are fortunate enough that maybe it doesn't cross that legal boundary, or we're able to continue on with our daily lives without it being as obvious as some of what bothers these individuals.
My name is Larry Summers. I'm a retired photojournalist. Became homeless in 2016, and been working here at the Mission since about 2019. I was a business owner in Atlanta. I had a company called Visual Impressions, a one-hour photo lab and studio. And my mother came down with Alzheimer's. And I was just kind of in hot water after that. It was about a 4-year downhill slide after that. And the Mission has helped me a lot. They fed me for 2 years when I was homeless, and I'm here to give back. I would say they saved my life. I think the majority of people on the street right now have issues with substance abuse, alcohol and/or drugs, and that has become their life. We want to take part in humanizing the homeless and also doing what they enjoy. But form those deep relationships, people tend to be more encouraged, be more hopeful,
be more interested in working and bettering their life.
Certainly, we've got a great place down here, Randy Sam's Shelter. And then, of course, you've got other places, Fellowship Center and such. And there's Salvation Army on the Arkansas side. All of these groups, even some of the churches down here have clothing closets and help out in any way they can.
One of the things that I think we can do as a community is support these organizations right here in our community that work to support these individuals. What are you going to do about the people that are standing on the street corner? From a legal standpoint, there's really not anything that the police department can do because it's considered free speech. They're standing out there because people are giving them money. If people weren't giving them money, they wouldn't be standing there. Actually handing them money really doesn't do anything in terms of fixing the problem.
Organizations within the city that will determine whether someone truly is homeless and therefore, if so, fits the criteria to receive some assistance.
Everybody's one paycheck away from being homeless. Like a lot of things put people in homelessness has to do with, one of the biggest things I think right now is mental illness. And that's a thing that's not just in the city or in the state, but overall in the United States.
Just like with any group of people, one or two can make the rest look bad.